What's up guys, rerecorded here, and today as you can see, I've got Forza 5 footage here. This is me recording. In total I played it 3 times. So I did it so I could get used to the game and have a feel of what it's like to drive the cars. So they had 5 cars to choose from. They had this, the Ferrari, I think it's Ferrari California, probably wrong, looks like it. Actually, that's a new Ferrari, isn't it? And then there was the Audi Le Mans car, McLaren P1, Ford Fiesta, and an old Mercedes. I drove the McLaren P1, the Ferrari, and the old Mercedes, just to see what they felt like. So they're different to handle, and I want to see what it was like to drive them on the game. And what I would say straight away is they have improved the physics on it a lot. They have improved the grip, the handling, and the braking and the acceleration. They've put it precisely how it would be in real life, pretty much. And as you can see, I was on the Mazda race circuit. I'm going to try and sort of summarise as we go along, so it's a 3-minute gameplay, and sort of say things that were good and the things that weren't so good. I haven't really found many things that weren't so good at the moment, so obviously we literally had 1 lap around the Mazda circuit, which isn't really much, which is why I played it a couple of times. But here we go. And at the start you can see the dials here, I'm in the cockpit view now, and then I'll switch, my friend will switch between all the other views so you can see the car. And as you can see, the handling is improved a lot. What they've done is they made it a lot looser when you brake, which is what it's like in real life. When you're braking, you turn a lot more than you do when you're accelerating. As you can see now, look, it's a little bit more stiffer. More stiff. Because most of you guys probably don't drive, but in real life, what happens is when you accelerate, you don't turn as much, do you? So when you brake, you're able to then turn a little bit more. So in Forza 4, they didn't have that. It was always stiff, and I got me really annoyed. It wasn't realistic enough. As you can see, they filled it up a lot. The world, the graphics-wise, is incredible. Like, when I drove it the first time, I was like, wow, they have improved the graphics a lot, and they've filled the world with more and more things. Like, they made it dense, and that's what I like about it. It's more dense than it is the other ones. And as you can see on the dashboard, the dials, top right is the lap timing, top left is the place you're in, bottom left is the laps on the map, bottom right is the gears, and the speed dial, and the heat in the tyres, and how fast you're going. And what I'll mention now before the video finishes is that when you brake and accelerate, the triggers themselves vibrate, which I found very good to begin with, and I thought, this is a bit strange. I don't know why they've done this. I don't know whether it's good or bad. I mean, it was good. It felt real, like it felt good, but I'm not sure about that. But here you go. Oh yeah, I asked them to do some smoke stuff, and as you can see here, when it does burnouts, there's a lot more smoke than there was in the other games. I couldn't really get him to do proper burnouts because this car, you know, when you do that trick where you hold down both the accelerator and brake, and then slowly lift the brake, and then the wheel spin builds up. That doesn't happen on that car. Yeah, when I did it on my own without filming, the smoke is a lot better than the other games, which is, I know you guys were asking about that, because I know a lot of people hated the smoke in the Forza Horizon. But yeah, and I'll talk about the vibration again, because when you brake and accelerate, as I said, the actual triggers vibrate. It was really weird, because it's sort of, in real life, it doesn't really affect that much when you brake. Maybe when the wheels lock up, it might feel like that, but just generally, you didn't need to do that. I mean, yes, it gave you an extra perspective in the game, an extra thing that's happening, but I don't think it needed it. They could have let it off a bit. And also the auto vista thing at the beginning. What happens when you select a car, instead of just having a loading screen, it has camera shots around the car, slow moving camera shots. That was pretty cool. And also the McLaren P1, I'll talk about that now. That was very good, very, very good. I like the way all the cars handle completely different. I mean, even the Ferrari and the McLaren P1, they're completely different. McLaren P1, you had to brake slightly earlier to make sure that you didn't lock up, because because it's a more advanced car than the Ferrari. But the handling on the McLaren is incredible, and it's not like in the Horizon where you literally just every car you had, the back would just kick out all the time. It stuck to the ground when you had the rear wing up. That goes up and down when depending on what speed you're going. When you're inside the car, it feels great. Yeah, and then also on the old Mercedes, that was very good as well. They've made it how it probably would be in real life. I don't know what it's like to drive an old car, but I know they don't usually have all the assists we have today, like anti-lock braking, and then also not steering assist. What is it called? It is it's something to do with the steering, where it basically helps you to steer the car, and if you it's not as heavy. Like, so basically, when you drive an old car, it's very heavy. You can literally feel yourself physically moving the axis of the wheels left and right. And they've done that very well in Forza 5. I thought they've made it a lot better than the other ones. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed. It is a very good game. It is only one lap long, as I said, which was slightly disappointing. But I'm very excited now because it is very good. If you guys want any, I'll probably do another video with everything from Eurogamer and sums up games and stuff. If you got any questions about it that I haven't put in this video, I was probably going to do a second video anyway to sum up everything about Forza 5 so far we know before the release date. If there's any comments down below that I haven't answered, like any things that you want to know. So I know some people asked me questions before I went. There was literally no one to talk to. All they had was the people managing the game, and I was trying to find. I asked someone before I went on the game, is there anyone I can talk to who's designed the game, like the people you see at E3 that present it? They said no, they're only here on the Thursday and Friday. So on the Thursday there was a Forza 5 presentation. Annoyingly, I didn't go on the Thursday. I went on the Saturday and Sunday. Wish I'm on Thursday now, because that would be really cool to meet the guys that made it, and would have given me an insight. They usually put those in sort of presentations on YouTube, so when they come up, I'll put a link in a video, or say it in the video. But yeah, once again, thanks for subscribing. Nearly hit 200, nearly there. Subscribe if you're new. I'll try and keep you up to date with Forza 5 news as much as possible. When the game is released, I will then keep you up to date with all the DLC. My next videos will probably be, the next one will be a Eurogamer video. The whole day I'll be talking about Battlefield 4, because I played that 6 times there, and each game was 15 minutes long. Dead Rising 3, there's Lego Marvel Heroes, brilliant game, can't deny Lego games are one of the best games out there. Then we got some Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Rise, Son of Rome, Killzone, the new one that was pretty good on PS4. And then there's this flying game that I played that was okay. It's probably better when you get used to it. I was rubbish, I crashed all the time. I'm trying to think of other games I played. I played a lot. I played a lot of retro games over there actually. There was a couple of Sega stuff. I was still talking now, because I'll be on the Eurogamer video. But yeah, I'm not going to say anything more, and I'll see you guys later.